Uh, Merry Christmas, everybody. Jeez. I don't even know what to say anymore. Another Celtics game, another blown fourth quarter lead, another disappointing loss, another fourth quarter where the other team has a sizable deficit and says, "Oh, it's the Celtics. We can come back on them, no problem." It's just it's like you have to almost throw up your hands and laugh at this point because it becomes such a consistent thing. The Celtics cannot control a game late. They have no ability to play in the crunch time. They completely melt. The coach doesn't know where to put the players. The players don't know what to do. And this is a team that has, veterans and young players and stuff. The mix just it doesn't work. Uh, and now you're hearing reports about there's issue in the locker room after the game. Rinse and repeat. This is what's going to happen. Celtics blow a fourth quarter lead. Okay, that already happened. They're going to say in the press conferences, we still believe in ourselves. We believe we're going to figure this out. We have all the confidence in the world in ourselves. Okay, and then you're going to hear about a report of its players only meeting in a couple of days, and rinse and repeat. And this is the current state of the Boston Celtics, where they give you a lot of lip service, but they do the same things over and over again. And players and the coaches and management says, "Yeah, we really believe in us. We know this is a problem, but we know we're going to figure it out." And, sort of just buying more time until the next devastating loss. And then they're going to say the same sort of thing over and over again, and nothing changes and nothing gets better. And this team continues to not play a four-quarter game every single time they take the court. It's incredibly frustrating. I'm sure it's frustrating to the players, but it's maddening to the fans because the Celtics are giving fans no reason to root for them, no reason to have hope. And that's ultimately when you're talking about a sports franchise, the biggest thing you have to sell to your fan base is hope. And when you're a 500 team, which the Celtics are now a game below that, the last thing that you can sell to your fans is hope because there is none. When you're a terrible team, you can sell the hope of, okay, maybe we win the lottery, we get a generational talent. If you're a really good team, here's the hope of winning a championship. You have no hope in this situation, and that's why it's the worst place to be in the NBA is in that middle of the road. And the Celtics aren't even quite there; they're sort of in that bottom middle tier. And to have two young All-Star level players and a couple of other very nice pieces, like Marcus Smart individually is a nice piece. Rob Williams individually is a nice piece. Payton Pritchard, even though he was buried for this season, he looks like he's could be a quality NBA player, but the Celtics for some reason just didn't play him until recently. But the sum of the parts doesn't work, and the attitude of the team is terrible. And Brad Stevens couldn't reach them last year as the coach. Ime Udoka can't reach them this year as the coach, and so then you have to really point your fingers at the players and management and ownership to that's let it get to this point. I don't think Udoka's done a good job coaching this team, but I think the team would have the exact same record as right now if Brad Stevens was the coach. So I don't know that coaching is the main issue for this team. I think it's the mix of players, it's the ambivalence of ownership, and the ambivalence of management to let it get to this point. So Christmas Day, you're playing a primetime game. You're playing the defending champs. Even though you have so many guys on the COVID list, you play great for most of the game and you build a big lead and you look like, okay, this could be a nice statement game and a good part in the season for you to say, hey, we've beaten the defending champs 3 times now, and you could really feel good about yourselves. And instead, we're here where you're just bummed out because it's the same result over and over again. The Celtics cannot finish off teams. And so if there's nothing that's going to be done in terms of changing up what this roster looks like, there's zero reason to expect anything different. Let's get into the box score before I leave you guys all to enjoy the rest of your Christmas holiday, although it may be ruined already because of this team. Starters tonight were Tatum, Rob Williams, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Romeo Langford. The bench was very thin because of COVID. Only 3 guys on the bench played: Jabari Parker, Juancho Herman Gomez, and Peyton Pritchard. Tatum, 40 minutes, 25 points, 7 of 20 shooting, 4 of 10 from the 3-point line, 7 of 8 from free throw, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. And in and of itself, those numbers look excellent from Jason Tatum. But when you go into the fourth quarter and you realize that he was completely ineffective, did nothing, wasn't able to stabilize the team, wasn't able to hit his shots in the fourth, the game looks a lot less nice there. The Celtics, again, this is just this recurring trend. They don't know what to do offensively in the fourth quarter, and they go through these droughts. And usually, a star player, certainly a superstar player, is that stabilizing force that can say, "Okay, our offense is kind of a mess right now, but I'm going to be able to hit these big shots and bring us back and stabilize things right now." And Tatum hasn't done that, been able to do that, especially this year. Brown hasn't been able to do that, and that's a real problem. The Celtics don't have that. The stats look really nice for Jason Tatum, but if you go into the game really mattered and was in the balance, he completely fell flat. Route Williams, I thought, played a very nice game for himself tonight. 30 or this afternoon rather, 39 minutes, 5 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 11 points. Solid double double from Rob Williams. Marcus Smart was pretty good. Did, again, nothing in the fourth quarter, which really hurt. 40 minutes, 6 of 14 from the floor, 3 of 10 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, and 19 points. Jaylen Brown, same story as Jason Tatum. The stats are going to look pretty nice, but then when you get into the meat of it in the fourth quarter, when it mattered the most, just wilted. 37 minutes for him, 8 of 18 from the floor, 2 of 7 from three, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, and 25 points. Also got half of his tooth chipped off by some friendly fire for Jason Tatum. So not the greatest Christmas in the world for Jaylen Brown. Romeo Langford did not do much of anything in the starting lineup. 26 minutes for him, 2 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three, 2 rebounds and assists, 2 steals, and 5 points. And then I mentioned the three guys off the bench. Parker, 12 minutes, 9 points, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 of 7 from the floor. Hernan Gomez, 16 minutes, 1 of 5 from the floor, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 points. And Peyton Pritchard continues to play well now that he's getting minutes. Who would have thought? Me. 31 minutes, 6 of 14 from the floor, 4 of 8 from three, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 16 points. And all of that adds up to a 117-113 loss for the Celtics, who drop a game below 500. 16-17. The Bucks improved to 22-13. And the Celtics just are going to continue to disappoint and argue amongst themselves. But in the public say they're going to figure this out. And we're left to be disappointed. So Merry Christmas, Celtics fans. See you guys in the chat. Hey, man, Hudson, they did it again. Yes, they did. That is an evergreen comment you can just write anytime the Celtics play, pretty much. They did it again. Yep, the blue fourth quarter lead. That is what they do. Susan Henry in the chat writing some nonsense that I don't understand. Seems like you might be a robot, but you know what? Merry Christmas to you too. To all robots, anybody, cats, dogs, pets, whatever. I'm disappointed, but I'm going to watch more basketball today. Maybe some good games will make me feel better. I'm just so ready for this team to make some big changes with the roster and start to sell hope again, because this is a hopeless situation. Merry Christmas, everybody. I wish you all good health and a happy holiday. Enjoy it. And I will be back for when the hell do the Celtics play next? I should know this off the top of my head. I should really have just a schedule like printed out here. They play on Monday against the Timberwolves, a game that they should win, but probably won't. That's how I feel at this point, though. They are a game below 500 and they're 500 teams, so they'll probably win it, get back to 500, go a game above, go down below. That's how it goes. I'll be back on Monday talking about that. Again, enjoy your holiday, everybody. See ya.